on this week's episode of RamZ's Hoosier Pawn.
On this one and 50 on this one if you have an interest in that.
Sure. Everything I buy is for sale.
It's for sale? Well, as long as you're...
So anyway, that'll at least give you an idea where we would be and what I think a final retail would be. Do you think it's something you want to sell or do a trade in the store? Because we'd be a little stronger on a trade too.
Boy, I guess, is it something that you would consider in the...
This is Randy Ramsey, and this is his pawn store. He works here with his wife Melanie, sons Corey and Chad, and daughter Amanda. Many items here have a unique story. And after 25 years in the business, he's learned that you never know what's coming through the door next. This is RamZ's Hoosier Pawn.
I'm Mike, and I was in earlier, and Randy had taken a look at some of my big little books and some of my marbles, and so now I'm coming in to see if we can make a deal.
Well, hi, Mike.
Hi, Randy. How are you?
We were looking for you to have you stop in.
Good. What do you got for me?
Well, a couple weeks ago, you brought in a large collection of bags of marbles that, what was it, your daughter had collected?
Yes, collected, right.
Yeah. And then also, I think there were about 53 bags, and then also 79 big little books. That's
yes.
Oxymoron.
Yeah.
But anyway, you had given us a kind of an indication of what you were hoping to get. And Corey did quite a bit of research on it.
Yeah, we did some serious research on it and just was trying to find out
we had
where we could
a large
be.
collection of big little books in the past, and they ended up, the way that they had to market it, we took that into consideration, as well as what we saw some of the big little books selling for. And you did have some key books that would bring a premium if their binding was a little higher, better condition, and so forth.
Just overall condition, you just really have to watch that. But
it looks like what we may have to do on the big little book collection is pass on it, just because I think what you're hoping for and what we'd be able to pay are far enough apart.
We're just too far apart on that
Right.
one.
Right.
Okay. Now on the marbles, again, you were hoping for higher than what we felt once we saw what some of the similar things we're marketing at. And at this point, we're at a stage where we can offer you 150 rather.
150.
150 on the marbles. So I don't know if that's something you want to consider or not.
No, I think I'll just hang on to both of them.
Okay, great.
Like I say, the marble collection was my daughter's, and
Yeah.
I'll just keep dragging around with me until
yeah, if you can find
maybe she
another
do something,
collector that like just can buy the whole thing, all
Right,
at one shot, I think that would really impress a marble collector or the big little books.
And maybe I'll just keep on collecting the big little books.
Yeah, good.
You know what I mean?
Or if you have the time.
I mean, if they're not going for anything right now, it's the time to buy it. Like
Exactly.
silver, right?
Yeah. You got to have a tub to fill up too. I
That's
mean,
right.
you're only halfway full.
I'm only halfway full.
So what we'll do, we'll have Corey get those out for you and help you get them loaded, and appreciate you coming in.
Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate you taking a look at them.
Sure. Yeah, thanks for
you,
letting
Corey.
us have a chance at
Yeah,
it. I
you
really
guys take
appreciate
care.
it. Yeah,
Okay, thank you very much.
I'll go get them for you.
Okay.
Well, I came in and got a chance to talk to Randy, and I really appreciate him taking a look at what I had. And I think I know a little bit more about him now than I did when I brought him in. But again, we were just a little bit too far off, and so I think I'll just keep him and see what I can do with him.
You never know what's coming through the door next at RamZ's Emporium.
This is just a necklace piece
Oh my
that you have to
gosh.
have a very heavy chain.
Not me.
This is a beautiful amethyst quartz rock that's been sliced and polished, and you never know when you get one of these geodes, when you slice it open, what color or what a configuration is going to be. Some people take these and just set them around as a novelty piece.
That's beautiful.
Other people I've seen take little pewter figurines, like a little guy with a pickaxe, and glue him in here and create a little scene. But these can be sold by the pound. They can be sold as just a unique item. We have a number of smaller amethyst geodes. We have fossils, as if you've stopped in before. We've had Native American items. All of these are to be seen and are for sale.
Do you remember my brother giving us much smaller pieces, but the little geodes with all
Right.
the little guys, little animals? It was deer, I think, in one. Different scenes. And then our grandson got some rocks that he said he thought that's what they were. He's out in the driveway trying to chisel them open because he wanted to open one of them and give them to one of his cousins for a birthday gift.
And
Couldn't get it open either.
And some people will soak a geode in water and then heat it up a little bit and have it fall apart, but obviously you're not going to get this flat surface. This is actually done with a saw.
Did they saw this apart?
They saw it and then polished.
No wonder he
the
wasn't
edges.
getting his apart. We were all just pounding on that. Both grandsons and I were just pounding. We took one of those crowbars. We took it.
Yeah, we've had clear ones that are this big around, large pieces, just like these little pointed sections, large pieces, this with a pointed section on top. So you just never know what you're going to find when you look in one.
It's very
But
pretty.
you never know what you're going to find when you come to RamZ's Emporium.
Hi, I'm Rick, and I came in today with some canes to have RamZ's look at, see if they'd be interested in buying. I was hoping to get, $40-50 or something like that, and see how it goes.
Well, hello there.
Hi, how you doing?
My name is Randy.
And my name's Rick Carter.
I'm Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
I talked to you on the phone maybe sometime? Yep.
We did.
You have Deja Vu. That's your
We own
your
Deja
place
Vu.
of.
Yeah.
That's what I remembered.
And we buy and sell used and new furniture.
Oh.
So consequently, we go to auctions at least once a week
Oh, to pick up new
to pick up
inventory.
used furniture to
Great.
sell, mostly to
good
students
to know.
and people getting
Now, do you
started.
sell antique furniture as well
I
as
try
just
not
used,
to
or-
sell antique
Okay.
if the antique, that just makes the price go up. I just try to sell used, usable,
Sure.
Well, if we get something in that, or if people come to us and want to sell us something that is more modern, but we don't want it, then
Sure.
We could send them your
absolutely.
you'll have to
Send
give us
them
some
over.
business
Yeah,
cards
send them
and
over.
we'll
have to
send
do
them your
that.
way.
Anyway,
What'd you come across here?
well, we went to sale and they had a milk can that was full of canes and
Oh, wow.
we bought it. It's not something we would normally buy, but I like to have some unique things, as you probably understand. So,
Absolutely.
and after we bought it, the auctioneer pointed out that this cane, he thought, was from Civil War era by this marking.
Oh, wow.
So-
Did he indicate what he thought the marking represented?
He just thought that was he didn't know what the initials were, but by the marking on the back, the X and the C, he said he'd seen that before on some Confederate states things. So we thought we'd bring it over and get it checked out.
Well, and I think very definitely it is from turn of the century, but I'm not sure just how far back. The cap on it is indicative of that, and it has some nice patina on the wood and the design, but that's very possible. I'm not familiar with that XC myself. We probably have about 50 canes ourselves and have had some really unique ones. I recall getting one that had a gold-plated cap on top. It was dated from the 1800s. It had a steamboat on one side. It had a train engine on the other side. And I had another one in that was actually a 410 shotgun. And I've had several that have swords inside of them. And so we've had